What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel of One Chains Gaming. So I did kind of a quick breakdown of the blog, the initial blog we got on the My Team side on the TikTok. But TikTok only allows for a max of 3 minutes, so I figured I would give you guys more of a full breakdown here on the actual YouTube channel, and include some of the my career stuff that's in the blog as well, because the blog I had was a pretty quick one. So instead of making y'all spend the 13 minutes to read the blog, I'll just go ahead and break it down for you real quick. So the big thing for Season 2 is it is officially called Build Your Empire. So that is what that is. And then this is just the usual intro, mumble jumbo. So with the my career stuff, the level 40, it looks like the end of it got announced. So you'll get a skeleton mascot, badge point, your double XP, and your suit. Another thing that happened today is if you are on current gen or next gen, there is an update out for both. And one of the things that came in was the Rebirth System. If you guys play 2K19, you know what that is. But basically what it is, it's where you get a... for this one, it's just mission-based. So you have to do missions. I think it varies between next and current gen what the missions are. But you do missions, and then you will get a player that'll have eligible badge points. I believe it's 5 badge points per category. And then instead of being able to start the player out and max him at an 85, the cap breaker goes up to a 90 to start. So especially for your current gen guys, that's going to be a big thing. Next gen, not as much because we don't get that +4. We still have to go all the way up to the 99. But I honestly think it's a pretty big W for you guys on current gen. Even next gen still, just for you guys that want to make builds. Because I know for a lot of people, not your first build normally isn't the one you end up keeping. But yeah, so this just goes over kind of that basic stuff right there. And then it looks like there's some new quests as well, the Rebirth. And they explain it here really quick. It looks like you just got to, for current gen, you got to complete 10 3v3 games once you reach that 90 overall. And they do have that kind of exactly what you need to do in the blog. Yeah. And then let's see here. So we got environments and update. Just kind of, it looks like they're going to be adding more of like a fall look to it for the city, as well as it looks like you guys are getting some updated courts for the cruise ship. Hopefully you guys can actually see lines, because I know when they normally update stuff, you can't tend to see the lines and stuff, and it gets annoying. So it looks like also for Halloween we are getting some kind of event type thing, kind of like the Christmas where they did last year, where you went to the tree and you hit it and you got some VC and stuff. It looks like they're doing kind of a similar thing that they did to the Halloween thing last year as well, where you went to like different parts on the map and got different rewards and stuff like that. And let's see here. All right, so now we're getting to the My Team. My Team's normally my more bread and butter. I don't play the my career stuff as much. All right, so for My Team, it looks like they really honestly heard our opinions on this. I'm going to be entirely honest with you guys. I've always been skeptical on 2K as far as if they listen. This, at least for right now, it looks like they are listening to us. So the first thing we got, Triple Threat 100. Instead of how it currently is, where whether you win or lose, your opponent's points still count towards your 100 points that you're allowed, right? It is now strictly based on if you lose, that's when they count. If you win, those points no longer count. That's a big thing, especially for casual people. It is no longer going to be as sweaty, because now you're allowed to, it's basically 5 losses. Your 5th loss is when you'll be done. As far as getting through top boards, because you only got to get 10 wins. It looks like they are adjusting the number of ball drops. They don't give us specifics as far as what that's going to be. I don't know if maybe if they're going back to the old system, or maybe they're tweaking a little bit now that you guys have up to 5 losses. Maybe they're giving us less in the beginning. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't say here. Another big thing, Unlimited got a rework. So it is now 16 games instead of 12. So I'm assuming sounds like wins will be the same, because in the example they use of the Galaxy Opal tier, you still have to get 12 wins. But now instead of 12-0, you can go 12-4. And then another new thing will be the Showdown Tier. So it looks like there is a tier beyond Galaxy Opal now, where you have to win 65 games out of an 82-game regular season, it looks like. Kind of surprised they didn't go with like a 70 or something like that. It's either like, because it's the Jordan season, right? So I assume they would go more on like a Jordan-based record. But still 65 is more than enough. And then you'll have the opportunity to earn an exchange event card that is basically a quick sell for 15,000 XP, which is huge. Honestly, the fact that you can get, so like they said, just off of that alone, you can get up to level 23. It looks like they're anticipating by December. I think somebody, the guys that normally get the unlimited reward day one, they'll probably line up glitch their way to it right away. So that'll be interesting. And then it looks like we are getting a new domination. So I actually have to go play the 11 games real quick just to get those 33 stars in order to be able to unlock this, which is going to be fun. But yeah, so another big thing with the domination, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work, but it looks like we are getting player coach cards, which is rather interesting. So for this, you will earn 3 stars in each domination game. We'll give you a Ruby player coach featuring a wide variety of NBA players. So it'll be Dr. J, Kareem, Shaq, Rondo, LeBron, KD, Yao, Zion. So it looks like we're getting another Yao card. And it can lead to crush sideline. So for these, I'm assuming they'll probably be the normal +3 guys. Now with these, I don't know if it's going to be cards that will be able to be played on the court as well. That's kind of what I would assume by the fact that it says player coach. Or maybe it's just guys that are currently players or former players that haven't coached yet. I'm not entirely sure. They aren't very specific about it. I'm assuming we'll get more info about it here in the coming days. And maybe on Friday when guys are knocking out domination, they'll probably throw some guys in just to kind of see how it works. And then for that, once you get through, so it'll be domination is going to be 3 games against the 50s through 70s, 80s through 90s, and 0s through 2000s. All-star teams, which can... So once you get through this, it seems like the big rewards out of this are going to be a Diamond Bill Russell, a Dennis Rodman, and a Steph Curry. I'm assuming the Dennis won't be a glitch Dennis, so he will be an inside center. Same with the Bill Russell, and then obviously Steph Curry. So I'm assuming probably what will happen. Either Bill Russell or Dennis Rodman is going to be the defensive coach, like Popovich was last year. And then Steph will be the offensive coach, like the Phil Jackson was last year. And then one of these two will be something else. Either Bill Russell or Dennis Rodman will probably be a little bit something else. And then make sure you guys have your 33 stars done for current and all-time down before you can do this. It's not like who did we have at the end of last year? Not Antoine's, the one after his, the Mel Daniels. I don't think you had to have it done because I didn't do all-time. The exchange. So exchange looks like they're adding filters. So the ones that are staying from season 1 will have their own filter, and then you'll obviously have the ones that are from season 2, and then it looks like you'll have ones that are event exclusive. I'm assuming that's where that 15k XP token will go for you guys once you get that done. Now for Friday, it looks like we are getting what I thought we were getting yesterday. Of the NBA Season 1 player packs. Looks like the current Series 1 will come out on Friday. I kind of assumed that it was actually going to come out Tuesday, so it'll be nice to see that. It looks like they are also being added to the draft on Friday. Looks like they'll have 4 not powerful. Don't take this word for what it is. It means mediocre. They had a typo. But diamond versions of Giannis, KD, LeBron, Steph. And then it looks like there will be XP attached to all these cards too. So it very well might be that you can probably get level 40 on Friday. It would not surprise me. Just kind of depends on how much XP they give every player, or if they only give like a handful of players per team XP maybe. Looks like we are still getting prime time on Tuesdays. It seems like that is going to be our Tuesday theme set for this year. With those, they're supposedly adding player moments cards. They say this every year, and then after like 2 months it dies. So we will see. But in the meantime, I do definitely like player moments cards because it shines light on guys that don't necessarily always get overpowered cards, like your Juan Toscano Andersons if you're Golden State, maybe like a Kobe White or something for the Bulls, different things like that for guys that have good games. So for it looks like level 1 is going to be an MJ, and then it looks like you can pair him up with an Evo Dennis Rodman that we get. That code is actually available right now. It is right here. Looks like it is an emerald into a ruby. Again, not going to be a glitch card, not going to be better than the amethyst that we currently have. So his amethyst, at least for right now, is still staying on my team. And then let's go ahead and get into the rewards. Level 40 is going to be Kevin Garnett. He will be juiced to some extent. I don't know how much. He's good news is it's KG, so he's going to be a good two-way player. Because right now in the year they're still close to realistic. So Kevin Garnett will be a good card to have in your lineup. Then it looks like we are going to have Ja Morant for limited. Honestly, very excited. If you guys remember last year, that diamond card that we got was souped. The one thing I'm hoping with Ja that they didn't give Devin Booker is some defense, or at least the ability to add defensive badges. Because between shoes, coaches, defensive badges, I can get the card to at least usable. And I'm assuming he'll probably have that Paul George release, so I think he's going to be a good card. Even if you don't start him, to at least have as like a backup off the bench scoring, athletic rim running, probably a little bit better than that Derrick Rose card. And then it looks like for the Ascension board, we are getting a pink diamond Caron Butler. I'm assuming he'll be able to play the two because Caron normally can play the two. Again, it'll depend on if they give him defense. They normally give him a decent jump shot, so he's already going to be better than Marquise Johnson because his jump shot's going to be better. And then it looks like we are getting Gary Payton for Unlimited, like I said earlier. Hopefully he is good. I don't expect him to be good. I expect him to be a Ron Harper in pink diamond form, just because now you don't have to go 12-0, so I don't think they're going to soup the card as much as they normally would have. Next is going to be Amari. Amari is the new domination reward. Power forward center eligible, I'm assuming. Hopefully he at least gets a little bit of a 3-ball. If he does, he'll get decent defensive stats to where he'll probably run my backup center for at least a little bit, just because I like that era of Phoenix. It's got a dear place in my heart, so I will at least run the card for a little bit. Hopefully gets a decent jump shot. And then the last one we will get is going to be George Gervin. He is the new draft card, so he is going to be the Glenn Robinson replacement. Don't think he's going to be the greatest. Might be like a good bench 3 or a 2 maybe. Could be more of a slasher, maybe a little bit shooting, things like that. And then now we're going to go over the exchange sets. So exchanges for next season are going to be Pink Diamond David Bing. Not great. If you remember a couple years ago, David Bing was the biggest troll card in the world. We got Amethyst Theo Ratliff, not going to be good. Undersized center. Sapphire Jimmy Butler to Sapphire, not going to be great. And then we do have our token rewards announced. So it looks like we're only getting one card per tier, which is kind of unfortunate. And we are also not getting a Galaxy Opal as of right now. So we're getting a Pink Diamond Chris Mullin, Diamond Bingo Smith, Amethyst Montrezl Harrell, Ruby Cole Anthony. Bingo might be good. Bingo was at least fun last year, the Amethyst card that we got for him. Amethyst Montrezl Harrell is just going to be, if you guys need to unlock a tier, I would still do Steven Jackson or Serge. And then Ruby Cole Anthony will just be fun. Chris Mullin can be good. Again, depends on the jump shot he gets and his defensive stats. I don't expect him to be anything crazy. And then it looks like you guys can get the Hollow Ball now. It looks like that is available. And then also it looks like we are getting new dynamic duos on Friday as well. Primarily for the Season 1 guys. And it looks like the cards from Season 1. So yeah, that is going to be exactly what we're getting. So be on the lookout Friday. I may stream a little bit Friday. If not, I'll just be recording videos and giving you guys those updates. But yeah, appreciate you guys coming out. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow the channel. I will link this down in the description for anybody that wants to read it for themselves. But yeah, appreciate you guys coming through. Peace.